Hello, good evening everyone. Myself Arnab Ganguly, Assistant Professor of Electrical Engineering Department. This is the class of Electrical and Electronics Measurement. Today we will discuss about the potential transformer. Already in our previous sessions we have concluded about the potential transformer circuits and the applications and how it is works, why we are using potential transformer, and also the theoretical aspects, the mathematical calculations. Now we are discussing about the phasor diagrams and how we can get the transformation, how we can get the phase angle and the transformation ratio of potential transformer. Now see, we know that this is the equivalent circuit where this is the primary side and this is the secondary side. Now this is the parameters which we have defined. See, phi is the working flux here, Im is the magnetizing current, IE that is the iron loss component of exciting current I0, I0 is the exciting current here, ES that is the secondary winding induced voltage, secondary winding terminal voltage that is Vs, Is is the secondary winding current, Rs is the resistance of secondary winding, Xs is the reactance of secondary winding, Re that is the resistance of secondary load circuits, that means the meters connected here, Xe the reactance of secondary load circuit, sigma that is the phasor angle of secondary load circuit, that is here. If you are considering that, that is, we know that that is tan inverse reactance by the resistance, that means tan inverse Xc by Re, because we are considering about the load circuit. Ep is the primary winding induced voltage, Ip is the primary winding current that is flowing through the primary winding, Rp is the resistance of the primary winding, Xp is the reactance of primary winding. Here we are considering about the phase angle theta, that is the angle between the Vp and Vs reverse. Actually we are considering the phasor diagram, then we can get this. Beta is the phase angle between Ip and Vs reversed. We know the turns ratio for the potential transformer, that is the turns of primary winding to the turns of secondary winding. And when we are considering about the actual transformation ratio, which we will going to discuss today, so that is the primary winding voltage divided by secondary winding voltage. Now based on that, if you are going to draw the phasor diagram, see this is the phasor diagram of potential transformer. So what is that? So we know that the magnetizing current component Im and the working flux phi will be in the same phase, and that is the magnetizing current component Im, that is the component of I0, that is the exciting current, and IE we know that that is the loss component of exciting current. And when we are considering that, so for that is the I0, and if you are considering about the voltage, see this is the primary voltage Ep and that is the secondary voltage Es, and this is Vs, that means this is the terminal voltage of secondary winding. So if we are concluding that, so Vs and Es that will be related by that Vs, this is the IsRs, that means the voltage drop towards the resistance, this is the IsXs, that means the voltage drop towards the through the reactance Xs, and by considering the total matter, that is Vs, IsRs and IsXs, we are actually getting Es. Now see, that is Is, that means this is the secondary winding induced current Is, and already we are considering that this is sigma, that is the angle between Is and Vs, that means the secondary winding current and secondary winding voltage. See here we have written that the sigma is the phasor angle of secondary load circuit. So that means when we are considering that, so that is the Is and Vs, the angle between Is and Vs. Now This is Vp, that means the primary winding voltage, that means the voltage applied here, and the terminal voltage of primary winding, that is we are considering about Ep. Now primary winding induced voltage Ep plus IPRP, that means this is the IPRP component, because as this is IP and so this is the IPRP and this is IPXP. So if we are considering this EP, IPRP and IPXP, we will get the Vp, because this is the applied voltage. So there is the drops and the voltage drops through the resistance and reactance, and then we are getting the EP. So by considering the drop and the induced voltage EP, we will considering this Vp. Like the secondary winding, where the Vs, ISRS and ISXS, because the induced voltage in the secondary winding is Es. Then as the load is connected, so obviously there will be a voltage drop towards the resistance and reactance. So considering that, we will get the Vs. Now if we are going to enlarge and concise the phasor diagram, actually you are going to reverse the secondary winding current Is and secondary winding voltage Vs. So now see what is the diagram. See, relate this to that. If we are considering this Is, that is reversed, so if that is reversed, that will be Is by N, and if we are reversing the secondary voltage Vs, then it will be Vs into N, where N is the turns ratio. See here, we reverse the secondary voltage Vs, that is Vs into N, and that is Is divided by N. Now as this is Ip, so Ip, that is obviously there is the components, that is I0 and that is Is, because Ip is the total primary winding current, that consists of the components I0, that is the exciting current, and obviously the Is, that means that is going to the induced secondary winding current. So that is Ip. So as this is Is divided by N, that means the reversed secondary current phasor, so obviously this will be that particular component, because as this is a parallelogram. Now that is I0, and here if we considering this, see this is the reverse secondary voltage Vs into N. So this is Ep, this is Ep. Now when we are considering this phasor, see, you can see that we know that as this is Vs, we are going to reverse this. So obviously Es will be also reversed, and now we will get that Vsn with the component of ISRS, that means the secondary winding voltage drop towards through the resistance Rs. Now ISXS, this is the component of ISXS, because this is obviously the voltage drop through the reactance, secondary reactance, that means ISRS, ISXS. And then if we are considering about VPC in this phasor diagram, we also get IPRP and IPXP. So like that, this is IPRP component, this is IPXP component. So what is the change? Actually we are reversing the secondary voltage phasor and the secondary current phasor, and by that we are getting this term. Now if we are considering about the angle part, see what happens. See, this is the angle beta. So what is that angle? This angle is between the secondary winding voltage Vs and the primary winding current Ip. See, we already discussed is, that is beta is the phase angle between Ip and Vs reversed, and theta is the phase angle of transformer, that is the angle between VP and VS reversed. So by that, see, this is the beta that is between IP and VS reversed. This is theta that is VP and VS reversed, and this is, see, this is that particular sigma that is VS and IS. So these three angle. Now if we are going to consider this diagram geometrically, then what happens? See, if we are considering this as sigma, so obviously this will be sigma, because this is the angle between this phasor and this phasor, that is IS and VS. So obviously IS and ISRS, that will be in same phase, and that is the VS phasor continuing. So obviously this angle equal to this angle, so this is also sigma. Now similarly you can see that if you are considering about the angle beta, see, this is the beta angle that is between VS and IP. So if we considering this, so this is also VS because we are extending this, this is also VS, and this is IP, this is also IP. See, geometrically this is parallel, this is IP and this is also IP. So obviously as this is the angle between VS and IP, so obviously this will be also the angle between VS and IP, that means beta. So if this is beta, see, if this is beta, then what happens? See, now if you are considering this, see, this is the IP RP component and that is the IP XP component. This is beta, this angle is also beta. So if this angle is beta, that means this is IP XP, this is beta, that means this is IP XP sin beta. So if this is IP XP sin beta, that means this is also IP XP sin beta. So this part is IP XP sin beta. Now see, if we considering this part, see, this is IPRP and we are continuing like that. So this is IPRP. So now if this is IPRP and this angle is beta, then what happen? Obviously this is IPRP cos beta. So as this is IPRP cos beta, so obviously that means this is also IPRP cos beta. So by that we are getting the terms. See, here also we are considering about the angle sigma, then we can again get this type of term because this is the IS XS phasor and this is the IS RS phasor. Now by that obviously this is very much clear that as this is IS XS and this is IS RS and this is the sigma, this is also sigma. So we again can get the cosine terms and the sinusoidal terms here. So by that we are considering this phasor diagrams for our mathematical calculations. Again see, this angle is theta, but normally the phase angle theta is very much small, that means below 1 degree. So as this is below 1 degree, so we can consider that this VP and this VS phasor, that will almost perpendicular with this phi working flux. So as this angle is very much small, we can consider that VP and VS is almost perpendicular to this. So as this is considering as perpendicular to the working flux phi, then what happens? See, this angle OCD, this is OCD angle and this is ECD angle. So as this is beta and this is sigma and we are considering this perpendicular to the phi, so obviously the OCB angle is also, we can consider it at beta, and the ECD angle we can consider it as sigma. So by that we also can get this type of term, and this will help us to do our mathematical formulations of transformation ratio and the phase angle. Now see, we are going to the mathematical calculations part. Turns ratio. So turns ratio we are already getting that, that is the primary winding turn to the secondary winding turn. And from the phasor diagram, that is the enlarged and concised phasor diagram, we are considering it as OA. So OA means, see what is OA. So this is OA. OA. So if we are considering this with respect to the term VP, see this is a triangle OA, AB and OB. This is a triangle. So as this is VP and this is, there is an angle theta between this line and this line. So obviously we are considering OA as VP cos theta, as this is theta. So that is VP cos theta. So if that is VP cos theta, then what happens? See, we are considering that by this term, that is VP cos theta, that is equal to NVS plus NIS RS cos sigma plus NIS XS sin sigma plus IPRP cos beta plus IPXP sin beta. See again, this is the diagram. Here that is OA. OA means we are considering it as VP cos theta. So how we can get that? See, NVS. So this is NVS plus NIS RS cos gamma. See, NIS RS cos sigma plus NIS XS sin sigma plus IPRP cos beta plus IPXP sin beta. Actually, what happens? See, here there is the ISRS term, there is the ISXS term, IPRP term and IPXP term. So by considering this total, we can consider about this VP cos theta. So that is NVS plus NISRS cos sigma plus NISXS sin sigma plus IPRP cos beta plus IPXP sin beta. See, IPXP sin beta, IPRP cos beta, by this NVS, clear? So that is NVS, this part is ISRS cos sigma, ISRS sin sigma. So by this we can consider this line OA equal to VP cos theta. So that is VP cos theta equal to this. Now if we are considering this, so that is NVSC, we are just doing the mathematical formulations. NVS plus NIS is common, so RS cos sigma plus XS sin sigma plus IPRP cos beta plus IPXP sin beta from this line. Now already we have considered that phase angle theta is very much small, so angle OCT is beta approximately and angle ECD is sigma approximately. See, what is angle OCD? This is angle OCD and this is angle ECD. Now if we are considering this, then what happens? So this part is IE. So as this part is IE, that means this is also IE. This is a perpendicular to the phi. So as theta is very much small, that means what happens? We are considering VP and VS perpendicular to the phi. So this is perpendicular parallel with that. So this is IE, that means this is also IE. Now what is this term? See, this is IS divided by N, that means the secondary current reversed phasor IS by N, and this is sigma. So as this is sigma and this is IS by N, that means this term is IS by N cos sigma. And again this is IM. So as this is IM, so this term is IS by N sin sigma, because this is sigma. As this is IS by sin sigma, so this is also IS by sin sigma, as this is parallel. So by that we can consider this, see, IP cos beta. So what is IP cos beta and what is IP sin beta? See, from here this is IP cos beta, as this is the phasor of IP and this is the angle beta. So obviously one is IP cos beta and one is IP sin beta. This is IP cos beta term, this is IP sin beta term. So when we are considering IP cos beta, so IP cos beta what? That is IE plus IS by N cos sigma, and IP sin beta is IM plus IS by N sin sigma. So by that we can do the mathematical formulations. So we get the IP cos beta and IP sin beta value, and theta is very much small, so we know that VP cos theta we can consider it as VP. So substituting these values in the equations, what happens? VP equal to NVS, see, NVS plus NIS. We are considering NIS as common, so NIS RS cos sigma plus XS sin sigma plus IPRP cos beta. IPRP cos beta, now we find that IE plus IS by N cos sigma, and also IP sin beta, that means IM plus IS by N sin sigma. So that is IE plus IS by N cos sigma into RP, this is IM plus IS by N sin sigma into XP. So this is the total term. Now again we are going to do some formulations, that is NVS. So we are considering this term. Now see, we are now going to take common of IS cos sigma value. We are going to take the common of IS cos sigma value, as there is IS cos sigma, this is also IS cos sigma. So if you are getting that common term IS cos sigma and also by that IS sin sigma, so what happens? See, this will coming as IS cos sigma common, that is NRS plus RP by N, IS sin sigma common NXS plus XP by N plus IERP plus IM XP. This is getting from the last equations. Now NVS plus IS by N, again we are getting the getting the factors from here, that is IS by N cos sigma. So as we are getting the common term of IS by N, that means 1 by N is arranging like that, so that is N square RS plus RP. So IS by N sin sigma N square XS plus XP plus IERP plus IM XP. Now what happens? NVS. So see, this N square RS plus RP and this N square XS plus XP, that is the, we can consider it as the total resistance RP and total reactance XP, that is RP is the equivalent resistance of the transformer referred to the primary side, that is N square RS plus RP. XP is the equivalent reactance of the transformer referred to the primary side, that is N square XS plus XP. So what happens? Just considering it, that is IS by N cos sigma RP, the total term is considered as RP, plus IS by N sin sigma XP, this total term is considered as XP, plus IERP plus IM XP. So NVS IS by N, what happens? IS by N taking common, that is RP cos sigma plus XP sin sigma plus IERP plus IM XP. Now what is the actual transformation ratio? That is K actual VP by VS. So VP by VS means the VP term is already we get, that is the VP term, this is the VP term, that is N plus IS by N, this term divided by Vs. So see, this is the transformation ratio. Transformation ratio say that is not equal to the turns ratio. That means there is some error. So this is we can call about the transformation ratio error. Now if we are considering about the phase angle, so what is phase angle? Phase angle tan theta equal to AB by OA. Now if again we are going to the diagram, see, this is the angle theta, that is phase angle. So tan theta equal to obviously AB by OA. So what is AB? How we can get AB? See, AB is, we are writing it as IPXP cos beta minus IPRP sin beta plus NISXS cos sigma minus NISIRS sin sigma. So IP XP cos beta, so the first term is IP XP cos beta minus IP RP sin beta. See, this is the term IP XP. So this is IP XP sin beta, as this is the angle beta. So we are considering about the IP XP cos beta, as this is IP XP and this is beta. So obviously this is the IP XP cos beta minus IP XP sin beta. See, this is IPRP sin beta. So this is IPRP and this angle is beta. So this part is IPRP sin beta. So if we are subtracting that, that is IP XP cos beta minus IPRP sin beta. So this is, if you are considering this phasor at here, so we can get the IPRP sin beta from this. Now plus NIS XS cos sigma minus NIS RS sin sigma. See, NIS XS, see, this is the NIS XS term and this is the angle sigma. So NIS XS cos sigma, see, this is extending up to this NIS XS cos sigma. So minus NIS XS sin sigma, that means we are going to subtracting this part as to get the total AB. So NIS XS sin sigma, see, this is the NIS XS, again this is the sigma and this is ISRS, this is IS XS phasor. So from that we can get NIS XS sin sigma, and so by that, if you are considering these subtractions, we can get the total phasors of AB. So the total phasors of AB is IP XP cos beta minus IPRP sin beta plus NIS XS cos sigma minus NIS RS sin sigma divided by OA is considering as NVS. This is NVS. This is OA. That is the NVS phasor. See, this NVS phasor. Now, again we are getting the common of, see, here we are doing the common of XP. If that is XP, that is IP cos beta. IP cos beta we already get here. See, IP cos beta value and IP sin beta value. So just putting this here, so then we can get this as this. So this is the phase angle. Now if we are considering this total, the theta value is, as theta is small, so theta equal to tan theta. So the theta value is considering that this radian. So again you can see that we know for the potential transformer, if that is an ideal, then there should not be any phase difference between these two part, because we are considering this angle theta. See, we are considering this angle theta is the phase angle between the Vp and Vs, that means the primary winding voltage and secondary winding voltage. But if that is an ideal, then there should not be any phase angle, but here we can get this phase angle. So this is also again the phase angle error. So that's all. Thank you.